whole lot of sense. And this one was designed by a lovely gentleman who didn't have a garbage disposal. And so how do you catch the food and not have it go down the drain and create a huge mess? If you've ever had to call a plumber, or if you have ever had to unclog a drain, you know how, number one, gross of a job that can be, but you also know that it can get rather expensive. So come on down here and take a look, because you're getting 3 of them. So you're getting a set of 3 when you place your order for K54425. So here's 1, 2, 3, and here's all 3 in the green. Isn't that a great color? It's like a seafoam green. There are 300 left to go around in that green. We've also got them in blue. And then we also have them in red. There are 100 left in the red. This is the first time we're seeing them on air this year. And I remember when they made their debut on In the Kitchen with David, David and I kept looking at each other behind the camera going, whoa, because it was 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 gone. They flew out the door. So I'm personally very satisfied to have them in the show today because I love them in my home too. 5 easy payments of $4.19. Patrick Early is joining us, and he is CEO and developer and creator of the Dripsie. And Patrick, it's so good to have you on the show. Welcome. It's good to see you, and I think we're going to try to reconnect your audio because I think we had a little audio issue there, but we're going to try again in a second. If you have a sink with no disposer, this will fit in it beautifully. But think about it, whether you're making pasta or whether you are washing produce and pouring it down the drain, what inevitably happens? There's a little bit of food that'll fall in there and it'll catch it. Now, Pat is connected to us now. Patrick, I just want to say again, welcome to the show. It's so good to see your face. How are you? How's everybody?
Everybody's great. We'll do try number 2 here, right?
Working perfectly.
All right. Yeah, Mary. So, I'm really excited to come back to QVC to show you guys Dripsie again because, as you know, I'm a father of 3 young kids. I'm also the dish guy in our house. I don't know if you know what it's like being a dish guy. My wife's a great cook, so I do the dishes. But we don't have a disposal. Yeah. So I had to basically make a sink strainer because I didn't like any of them that were on the market. And we'll go over to my sink here so I can show you actually how it works. So if you got a good view down in the sink here, we have our blue. I'm just going to go through the colors so I can show you how they look. But you can see there's no rim on these, Mary. So they go straight into the drain. So when food and water's going into it, it doesn't get stuck. I'm a personal fan of the green, but there's a good color for every occasion. I'm going to show you here. So we got some oatmeal. Oatmeal has previously been a real bad clogger for us around here, but you can see it just goes straight in. There is no problem going into the strainer there because there's no rim, right?
Yeah.
And I take it out here and I'll show you there's nothing left in, and we just have a nice basket here. I'm going to dump it into my trash can here, and I'm going to show you how clean it is. So here's the Dripsie here. There's really nothing left in there. You see, it's great. It's nonstick. So we basically, it's not a special coating, but it's finished so smooth that the food and scraps just don't stick to it. So I don't know if you've ever had the nightmare of your whole sink clogging up when you're cleaning up after a dinner party. I know I have. But this basically makes it so it's not going to clog nearly as easily as it did in the past.
It's so true. And I mean, I've definitely had friends over that, either you can jam up a sink that has a disposal too very easily. And it can get expensive. If you have a professional come out there to tend to the situation, it can get expensive. If you tend to the situation, it could just be downright gross. But now you don't have to have that worry. Now, Pat, this fits in most standard sinks, right?
It does, yeah. It's 3.25 inches, which is the size of most standard sinks. Folks with a garbage disposal have found that it fits a little bit more loosely, but it's still going to work really well in a garbage disposal. A lot of people like to say, I don't like the spoons and things like that going down the drain. Yeah. This works great for that. It works great to catch any scraps that are going to go down. And it's amazing in my life how much stress it takes away from me that I can just know that I can go do the dishes and actually enjoy it because I'm not going to be fishing through murky water, getting stabbed by knives and things like that down there. Yeah. It's just so much better having Dripsie in the sink. Well, I'm going to take you over again.
Please, I was just going to say, I know we just saw in the video where it'll stop the food and it'll stop the pieces, but it doesn't stop the liquid, right?
Sure, yeah. I'm going to show you with some shredded carrots here. So I'm going to go back over to the sink. We got my favorite green back in here. All right. So we got those carrots in there, and you can see it's still flowing through just fine. And I could have twice the amount of carrots in here, and it would still flow, Mary. I mean, it's pretty amazing. You have these side slots here that let air out and let water in. And even with these carrots, I can empty it into my trash can here. And really, there's not much left on it.
Yeah. See,
yeah, that's a good view there.
really caught everything. And Pat, you were telling me too that these you can put in the top rack of your dishwasher. So they're reusable too.
Oh yeah. These are reusable, they're durable, they're made out of a mixture of plastic and rubber, actually the same material that snowmobile tracks are made out of. So these things are gonna last a while. I still have the original Dripsies in my sink, obviously because I invented the product, and they don't show any signs of wear. You can invert it to help with emptying. You can stretch it. I mean, you can't break these things. They'll last for many years, and that was the idea behind the design, is that we don't want people buying a sink strainer every 3, 4, 5 months.
Yeah.
We want them to, buy a Dripsie once and be able to use it and keep it clean in the dishwasher.
And quite frankly, I've seen the metal ones in the past too, and they don't always fit properly. I love the fit of this one. I tried it in my own house, and it fit in my sink great. Now, I know we have color choices for everybody, and I'd love to show those again. I have to agree with the creator, the inventor, Pat. I love this green. It's such a pretty pop of color. We also have the set of 3 in the blue. And then, of course, we have the set of 3 in the red. Now, they come individually boxed, so you could even share them if you wanted to. 250 of them have now been picked up here on QVC2, which means, yet again, they're popular. And I love the fact that they come individually boxed, so I can always find them, but I can also share them with my friends. It's $6.99 a piece. Because listen, Pat, I don't know about you, but people come over to my house, especially working at QVC, and they go, ooh, is this from QVC? Is this that thing? Can I take this? So having extras is really thoughtful of you. Thank you for that.
Oh, you are very welcome. And Mary, people love sending these as a gift. I think this might be the first sink strainer ever created that people actually feel okay sending as a gift, because the packaging looks nice and it's just a cool product. We make these in the USA, which is also pretty unique for sink strainers on the market. And they just make really great gifts. I'm going to do another demo here. I'm going to show you some salad,
Pat, we are going to, no, it's okay. We're going to be wrapping up here in about 20 seconds. The red has sold out. The red is completely gone. So the blue and the green are still here, but I have 250 left in the blue and I have 650 left in the green. By the way, if you want to be a sink strainer twinsy with me, get the green, because this is the one I have in my house. K54425, and it's 5 easy payments of $419. Remember, they're $6.99 a piece, so it's a really great price, especially when you can reuse them over and over. Patrick, you did it again. You sent our phone lines into orbit. So please, will you make more and come back and see us?
Oh, I'll be back, Mary.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Bye-bye for now. K54425.